Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm just going to be sitting here talking to you guys about acne and the top ingredients that have worked for me to heal my acne over the years. So as someone who lived in South Korea and worked in South Korea for about 2 years, I really had the opportunity to experiment with skincare and all sorts of Korean skincare and ingredients, and also build my knowledge base on skincare ingredients, especially those that were really big and trendy in Korea at the time for acne and healing skin and recovering skin. So during my time in South Korea, I learned a lot and I experimented a lot with my skin. And in those years that I was living there, I was still suffering quite a lot from really bad acne prone skin, especially in my first year while I was living there. And in that time, I had the perfect opportunity to find out what key ingredients work best for acne and personally work best for me for fighting my acne and healing my acne. So today I'm sharing with you guys my top ingredients that work best for fighting and keeping my acne at bay. The first ingredient I want to talk to you guys about is the one that made the biggest difference for my skin and help keeps my acne at bay even to this day, and that is using BHA. So if you do not already know what BHA is beta hydroxy acid, and basically these types of acids sink deep into the skin to clear the pores from within. So if you have acne that's based on clogged pores, so the acne that kind of sits under the skin and just doesn't really come to the surface at all, then BHA is the one skincare ingredient you want to try out to help fight that type of acne, because it's going to pull all those clogged pores and all that dirt and grime and acne causing bacteria to the surface, so your pores can actually breathe and stop being clogged. And for me, with someone with dry, sensitive, acne prone skin, clogged pores is my biggest problem. My skin just doesn't turn over fast enough to unclog those pores, so using BHA seriously helps it out so much. There are all types of BHAs you can get your hands on. For me, my favorite is the Cosrx Blackhead Power Liquid, as it's really gentle on the skin, plus it hydrates the skin at the same time. So not only is it going to have that acid in there to work in the deeper layers of the skin to clear the pores, but it's also going to hydrate your skin at the same time to keep it moist and healthy. Another brand of BHA that I used and enjoyed, plus really worked well for me, was the Paula's Choice BHA liquids. Now this brand is different from Cosrx, as it doesn't hydrate the skin nearly as much. It mostly is just functional skincare. Now, I enjoyed it, but for me, I found this brand was a little more on the irritating side for my sensitive skin, but it still did the trick at making sure my pores were clear, and it helped fight my acne as well. And here I have the BHA Resist Weekly Retexturizing Foaming Treatment 4% BHA. While the Cosrx one is more on the 2% side, making it a little bit more gentle, the 4% is more hardcore. So if you do try to use this one, then you will want to make sure that you use a really strong, powerful moisturizing cream at the same time, as this is really going to dry out your skin from the inside. So for me, BHA was a key skincare ingredient that I used back in the day to fight and get rid of my acne, but I also consistently continue to use to make sure that my acne stays away and at bay. The one thing I want to mention with products and ingredients like BHA is that you want to make sure you use an SPF after you use these products, as they will make your skin more sensitive to the UV rays, so you will be more susceptible to sun damage, blotchiness, and burns on your face when using these products. So definitely make sure you use an SPF if you use BHA for treating your acne. On the note of acids, another type of product and ingredient that I always make sure to have in my skincare routine is an AHA style product. Currently, I've been using the by Wishtrend Mandelic Acid 5% Skin Prep Water, because it's a gentler form of AHA rather than a glycolic acid, which is another type of acid, AHA acid, that I like to keep in my skincare routine all the time. Now, AHA acids work amazing at retexturizing the skin. So if your acne focuses mostly on the surface, so you feel you have a really bumpy textured skin or dry flakes and just bumps everywhere or whiteheads, then try using products that have AHA in them. So my favorites are glycolic acid or mandelic acid, like this one right here. Glycolic acid is more hardcore and more powerful on the skin, so it's going to really do the job to quickly retexturize your skin. However, it is going to make your skin more sensitive and prone to irritation at the same same time. So if you do plan to try using glycolic acids or AHAs in your routine, make sure you start off really slow, maybe using it once a week, then bumping it up to twice a week. I remember when I first introduced glycolic acid into my skincare routine, my skin was so sensitive from it. I would get rashes really easily, so I only could use it once a week, and then now I'm able to use it at least 3 times a week if I have bad breakouts or if I want to fade my acne scars fast. AHA is good for both clearing the skin, retexturizing the skin, getting rid of acne bumps on the surface, and fading acne scars fast. For now, mandelic acid works great for me because it's gentler than glycolic acid, but it's still an AHA. So this is really good for me to use as a toner to help keep my skin clear and smooth gently, and I'm able to use it every day as it's just a really nice, gentle formula that's great for sensitive skin types who are also acne prone. And the final acid I want to mention today that was revolutionary in my acne skincare routines and fighting my acne and also healing my skin and balancing my skin is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is what naturally occurs in our skin. It is what keeps moisture and water in our skin. So if you're ever wondering why your skin feels dry or it's dehydrated and you have fine lines, and no matter how much moisturizer you put on, your skin just still feels so dry, then it could be because you're lacking in hyaluronic acid. This literally revolutionized my skincare routine when I first used it. My skin never felt so good until I started using this. I always make sure to have any kind of cream that has hyaluronic acid in it in my routine. Hyaluronic acid can be found in lotions, toners, creams, gels, all that kind of stuff. You just gotta know to make sure to look for it in the ingredients list. So ways you can tell it's hyaluronic acid is if 1, it says hyaluronic acid, or 2, if it says sodium hyaluronate. Those are both the 2 forms of hyaluronic acid in ingredients list that you wanna look for. So for me, I don't necessarily always use this Cosrx Hyaluronic Acid Intensive Cream because this one is so potent in this type of acid that it's almost too much for my skin at times. So I only tend to use this cream in times that my skin is so dehydrated that it needs kind of a repairing boost of hyaluronic acid, but on other times I can use any product that just contains a really good amount of it. The perfect amount is usually a skincare product that has hyaluronic acid in the mid-range of the ingredients list. Anything below that is just not enough. Including hyaluronic acid in my skincare routine seriously just revolutionized my skin. I stopped breaking out as much, my skin glowed from within, and I started getting a ton of compliments on my skin as well. Hyaluronic acid is also a great ingredient for acne-prone and sensitive skin because it's not comedogenic either. It's all just water-based. So it's just going to deliver all that water deep into the layers of your skin to help keep your pores healthy and protect them against acne-causing bacteria. On the note of acne-causing bacteria, another ingredient that was a key in fighting my acne was using products like honey. Honey was really good for my skin because although I was acne prone, I also was very, very dry as well as dehydrated. So not only did I need more than just water in my skin, I also needed nutrition and moisture, but I needed something that was going to fight acne causing bacteria. And that's where honey comes in because it's a natural antibacterial type of product that you can get. And trust me, you can't just put straight up honey on your skin. I mean, you can try Manuka honey, but for me, that never worked for me. I tried it in the past and just putting straight honey on my face never worked. But one product that seriously worked well for me was this honey cream mask, and this mask in particular. I don't know why or what was so different about it, but this honey mask in particular was a lifesaver in my acne fighting routine. I would put this mask on in times where my skin was so dry and malnourished, as well as inflamed with pimples, and it would just reduce the redness. It would make my skin so healthy and glowy and just feel better. I always keep this mask around on me in times where my skin is really, really dry. It's always the lifesaver. So I'll just put it on my clean skin, leave it on for about an hour, then wipe it off with some water, and it just makes my skin glow, seriously. And it never breaks me out, and it helps reduce redness and inflammation in any pimples that I might have. Now, honey might not work for anyone. I only really recommend it if you are someone with dry, acne-prone skin. Otherwise, if you have oily skin, a product like this might be too heavy for you. The final ingredient that revolutionized my acne routine was including products that are jojoba oil, essentially whole 100% jojoba oil. I started using it in Korea. It was Misha jojoba oil, 100% jojoba oil that I used. And when I started using that, my skin was flawless. Like, all my acne just really faded away at that point. I still was using things like acids in my routine that really helped fight my acne. But the thing that just kind of perfected and was the cherry on top of my skincare for acne prone skin was including jojoba oil in it. My skin loves jojoba oil. Jojoba oil in particular is the oil that is closest to the skin's natural oil that we produce. So it's really great for repairing the skin, fighting away bacteria that shouldn't be in your pores, and keeping the skin healthy and full of nutrition. So if you're someone with sensitive, dry, acne-prone skin, try using jojoba oil because it's non-comedogenic, it's close to our skin's natural oil that we produce, and it's going to help repair your skin and keep those acne-causing bacteria at bay and keep your skin kind of protected with a layer of protective oil. So for me, I include a few drops of this into any moisturizer that I use during the day and night, and that is kind of the perfect balance that my skin needs to keep it healthy and keep it clear and keep it just at that perfect balanced level of moisture always. The thing that's great about jojoba oil is that if your skin is feeling more on the dry side recently, you can just add a few more drops in and it just is what your skin needs. Well, at least for me it is. Anyway, you guys, those are my top 5 skincare ingredients in fighting acne for my dry, sensitive, acne-prone skin. I hope this video could be helpful to any of you guys who are suffering from acne and looking for some key ingredients to look for when you're shopping for skincare ingredients, or if you wanted any quick recommendations for skincare products or ingredients, then I hope this video could be helpful to you guys, and I hope that you are on a successful journey to recovering from your acne and acne-prone skin. Now, of course, I do still break out from time to time, but to be honest, it's pretty rare that I do, and if I do, it's like 1 or 2 little spots. So I feel like I have successfully fought acne and defeated acne. It's been a solid 2 years, I feel like, that I've been clear of any major acne pimples, and I couldn't be happier. I'm so happy I found these ingredients that work really, really well for my skin to keep my acne away. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, comment down below, and of course subscribe if you want to see more videos like these, makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, skincare review videos, and stuff like that. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!